Good morning, I'm back. This is try number 2. I just recorded the most loving reading for you guys and it vanished. It didn't save. So we're going to review, all right? Maybe it'll come through better this time. So it's just Thursday, just cause I wanted to talk to you guys and see what was going on. And our first 2 cards are, how did it go? It went, oh, maybe this isn't going to be so slick. 2 worlds and that one. Okay, we got a couple different decks going. So our first 2 cards were fall, autumn season with 10 of Pentacles. All right, stay with me. And then the next 2 cards were 2 worlds and commitment. This is a marriage card. All right, so how do we connect these cards? We connected these cards. This is someone, and it feels like I'm reading for a masculine again, but it doesn't have to be a masculine, more like someone who processes and thinks that way, more a concrete, linear way. Because this is someone who is between 2 worlds, like old marriage that been divorced from, and contemplating, like, am I ready for something new, a committed new relationship? And it's very beautiful. Because the most loving cards, you know, another card that came through was the Treasure reversed card when I clarified this, which validated, yes, this is someone who feels like they lost it all. This is the lost it all card, but you always have your, you know, there's some things you can never lose, like your dignity, your self-respect, your love, devotion, things like that, your own heart. But this was reversed. But it validated, you know, I had channeled, like, this feels like somebody who's been divorced for some time and is now starting to entertain the idea of a new, maybe even falling in love with somebody new. So this being reversed is a good thing, caught between 2 worlds and around committed, devoted relationships, and having that card validated. This indicates healing, no longer feeling stuck in this limbo land, you know. Most likely this is someone who has been in relationships since that divorce before, but never really got, you know, kind of arm's length, because this card was sitting on the top of the deck. This is kind of protection, whoa, slow your roll, I control the brakes here, you know, kind of probably was a little bit controlling or limiting, had a limiter on his love and his heart and his vulnerability and intimacy. So probably has had a few shorties, or a few kind of like didn't get traction, okay? Went to clarify and ask for more, and we got Hilarion. And I like that Hilarion is on this guy's side, because men and women process differently. Men, this person is really trying to visualize it's time. He knows it's time. He really probably knows it's the person and has the person in mind. He makes eye contact with this person. He's already having more intimacy, more connection, more loyalty. You know, he sees the future in the total package. This is not just love. This is not just romance or sex. This is not just security. This is not just a warm body. This is the total package. He's longing and wanting this with someone, and he is wondering if he is ready or feeling ready, because this is the autumn, the harvest card. Spring is when things start to grow. Autumn is when you pick the flowers, okay? So he's feeling like, am I really ready? Am I really ready? And caught between 2 worlds, or do I want to continue to protect myself and keep my guard up? So Hilarion is someone who a lot of times is in analytical situations where you need data and research. So this person, if he is just starting to connect with his heart again, can be looking for the evidence. Will I be okay? Will I be safe? Financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, you know, he's looking for reassurance and data. And Hilarion, instead of just providing receipts and numbers and historical proof, he says, I can also work with matters of the heart. Remember how you fell in love when you were 16. Remember when you were 23. Remember this situation. You know, all of these loves counted and added up to something. They were all leading to now. So Hilarion, like Archangel Michael, came to me once and said he also likes to not just battle, like matters of the heart too. Very cool of Hilarion to let us know that. Another avenue of work that he's good with, matters of the heart. that brings comfort to this gentleman who is trying to keep it together because his heart's activating at a rapid pace because he's feeling it. Then this card came up, Views of the Ego. Now, ego isn't just like, look at my muscles, look at my skin, look at my, you know, that's not just ego. Ego is what keeps us alive. Ego is what makes us think we need to protect ourselves all the time. Ego can go into overdrive. Ego is like a feral fucking cat. Ego is like a feral cat. It thinks everything's trying to kill it. So the more and more healing this man has done, you know, every interaction, every story, every experience has led him to this. It has created healing. So the ego can calm down and not be so overactive and in protective mode. So he's dropping the ego, and then guess what? These are the last two cards. We have Views of the Ego, the Queen of Cups, the most loving queen. And we have the Master Artisan. The Master Artisan is the opposite, not Master Artisan, in Crescent Moon. He's the opposite of this heartbroken, all is lost guy. This is the opposite card. But remember, this one was reversed, so that's healed. That's healing. And now we have this. This in Crescent Moon, he's finished his beautiful project. It's ready to go to market and make money. The results are coming in. It's also the same. Triple message. Harvest time, harvest time. All the work he's done on his heart and in his life is paying off now. It's time for harvest. It's time to collect. It's all paying off. So lovely, lovely, lovely. So he can put the ego to bed, and look, here's his queen, his beautiful queen, the Queen of Cups. She sees him working. She sees him working so hard, and she blows kisses on the wind.